In the deep shadows of the ancient dawn, before the track of man was on the snow, when Glowscap walked the earth and trees could speak, and rivers knew which way they had to flow. The woods were silent, empty of a crown, no heavy hoofbeat shook the mossy floor. The Micmac prayed for sustenance and strength as winter pushed its wind against the door. The Great Spirit heard the crying of the tribes, the children weeping in the biting cold, and called a council in the starry heights to shape a creature noble, fierce and bold. Out of the gray mist and the solid rock, out of the willow branches supple long, out of the deep brown earth and autumn shadows, he shaped a beast of majesty and song. He called him Tiam, ghost of the great woods, with legs like cedar trunks to wade the drift, with fur as dark as midnight in the spruce, and gave him broad, magnificent flat gifts, a crown of bone like shovels made of oak to clear the snow and let the mosses breathe, a heavy stride that made the rivers shake, a silent soul that dwelt the pines beneath. The meeting of the hunter and the beast, young Moen was a hunter of the shore. His quiver empty and his children lean, he walked the white wastes of the frozen bay. The bleakest winter that the land had seen, the fires were dying in the birch bark lodges. The hunter's arrows bit the empty air when suddenly the thicket burst asunder, and Tiam stood, a mountain rising there. His breath was steam against the silver sky, his eyes were sad and deep and full of years. Moen raised his bow with trembling hands, his vision clouded by a father's tears. But Tiam did not run, nor did he strike, he bowed his heavy antlered head so low. The tips of his great horns like frozen hands traced a quiet circle in the snow. Do not fear me, hunter of the dawn. The great Mo spoke, his voice a rolling drum. The Great Spirit shaped my flesh for you. For this dark hour I knew that you would come. My coat will warm your children from the frost, my bones will shape the tools to spear the sea, my flesh will feed the lodges of your tribe, if you will make a holy pact with me. Tiam's promise. The great moose spoke the laws of hunt and heart, the sacred bond that time could not erase, a promise written in the falling snow to bind the Micmac and the antlered race. Take only what you need to feed the fire, waste not a single sinew, bone or hide. Give thanks unto the spirit of the beast, and let a quiet reverence be your guide. If you hold fast to this, great Tiam said, my children will return with every spring. We will inhabit all the marsh and fen, and to your people life and strength will bring. But if you hunt for sport or waste my flesh, or mock the spirit of the gift I give, the woods will close, the tracks will disappear, and in a barren winter you shall live. The sacred gift. Moen wept and loosed his cedar bow, the arrow found its mark swift, clean and true. The great beast fell without a cry of pain, and o'er the snow a crimson river grew. But as the hunter knelt beside the form, he felt no triumph, only sacred awe. For in the passing of the forest king, he saw the weaving of the spirit's law.
He brought the bounty to the starving camp. The lodges feasted and the children sang. The women scraped the thick and heavy hide, and through the woods the songs of gratitude rang. From Tiam's bones they fashioned needles sharp. From Tiam's sinew strings for bows were tied, and wrapped in fur as dark as midnight sky. The people slept with hunger cast aside. The legacy of the crown. And to this day, when autumn paints the leaves in shades of copper, gold, and burning red, the Micmac hunter walks the quiet paths where spruce and birch their golden shadows shed. He hears the long cry echoing through the marsh, the lonely call of Tiam in the mist, a reminder of the ancient holy vow. By centuries of wind and winter kiss. For Tiam keeps his promise to the land, a living mountain moving through the trees. As long as man remembers how to thank the silent spirit in the northern